Jeezy, Young Jeezy.
What's happening, family?
You switch your name a lot. Is it Young Jeezy? Is back?
Yeah, I got a lot of prior just court cases and things like that. So you got to switch it up. You got to keep it's like phone numbers.
That's kind of crazy how you guys got to go through the courts to avoid lawsuits by switching your name.
Lawsuits and all kind of other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you switch it up.
Get out of here.
Depending on how you feeling that day. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the fact I just came it off of They Know, Shorty Low. Shout out to Beyonce. That was big that she danced to that.
Nah, that was crazy, man. I was there.
I know.
I was actually sitting there talking to Jay at the time, but everybody was in the room. Everybody from Tip, the Luda, the Usher, the Jay,
everybody in Atlanta was in there.
Migos, and everybody sitting in the room, and we all watching the show, and all of a sudden I hear dun.
But you were like, what?
And I know B, like she got ice in her veins. She a real one, but just in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That was big. You know what I mean? That's the big. By the way, if anything ever happens wrong with me,
God, I think Obama would have to stop the shit, man. You hung out with Obama, man.
I tried to. Secret Service would have it.
You're like your application's going under the Illuminati acceptance right now, man. I heard it might be approved, man.
Nah, man, I don't want to be in that clique. Decline.
No, but that was a good look, man.
Nah, it was crazy.
It was so random that he passed away too. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I got a call, man. One of my homies is one of his real homies. One of my homies, Westside Blue. And he called me and woke me up. He's like, "Hey, man, you heard?" I was like, "What's going on?" And he told me, and I was, I went back to sleep, and I woke up, and I don't know why I thought it was a dream, but then I got up and everybody just started calling me. I'm like, damn, this really, what happened? You know what I'm saying? But all I know about him, man, he was a great dude, good father. Love to have a good time, man, and not that the whole Atlanta don't love him, but the west side of Atlanta, he's the king. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the man, and they pay homage, from what I've been seeing in a real way. You know what I'm saying? But and with all this shit going on, man, I see people these days. I be kicking on my homies like, I don't have a problem telling niggas I love them no more. Okay. I love you, be safe, man, because motherfuckers is dropping like flies.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It could be anything now.
Right,
we got terrorism, we got police shit,
right. We got
car crashes now, airplanes.
You got young niggas.
That too, like the little kids out there with the pow pow.
Right,
I got time for that shit.
Yeah, so
that's why I stay in my room and play PlayStation.
Right,
man.
smart man.
You know what I'm saying? PlayStation is safe for nigga, man.
You heard that? PlayStation count some money, anything productive. You
Come on, man. Get some Madden in your life, man. Shout out to another cool guy. I met him through a couple cats, Bankroll Fresh. I see you got him on a new album coming.
Yeah, man. Bankroll's our little brother, man.
All there.
Yeah, all there. Okay. Crazy record. We just went and shot the video over in his neighborhood. Had his mother come out, his grandmother, his uncles, his aunties. The two kids in the video are actually his son and his nephew.
Oh, wow.
One of his nephews is a star already. He got probably over 500,000 Instagram followers. If you meet this little dude, it's like he was here before. He's probably 6 going on 35. No, I'm serious.
Are you serious? That's crazy.
He's like 6 going to PJ Bankroll. He's like 6 going on 35. Talking to him is like talking to a grown man.
Get out of here.
But I just want to go over there and show love, man. Just just go celebrate, man. You know what I'm saying? He was a great guy. It's unfortunate what happened, but we ain't gonna let his legacy.
And with
fade.
that,
no, we're gonna
keep
celebrate.
The music. I mean, music is the best way to keep everybody alive out there.
Yeah, and it was dope, man. We went over there, shot the video, came over there back to back Bentleys, and hopped out. Like, let's do it.
Wow, that's the Snowman way. Right. You've always like did that. Like, you've always had the best cars that before anybody had them. You had ill parties and stuff like that. But you see everybody trying to do that now, or trying to get close to that. What do you say about stuff like that?
I just really sit back and watch it, because it's almost like that was something I did like 10, 15 years ago. So it's like
forever,
right? So now it's like you know what I mean. But you see it, but
it was ridiculous back then,
right? And still now, if I do a party in the city or anything like that, just because. We just connect with the streets, man. So when they come out, it's a celebration. You know what I'm saying? People want to come out and spend money, and 100 bottles, 200 bottles. Like, damn,
we
drinking all this shit. Like what the fuck?
Throw that shit on a bitch or something. Or Kelly that bitch, man. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas get to bring it out. Niggas learned, like the last party I had. Though I had a party, and niggas. I think I got like maybe like 1,000 bottles of rosé and I think it was like 300 bottles of Avion. Man, that Avion went to pass it around, man, niggas was passing out. You know what I mean? Niggas trying to, you know how free liquor, man.
Niggas like,
niggas
see ya.
Drake, right? You know what I'm saying? Free liquor, niggas want Drake. Avion ain't no hoe, boy. That shit the best thing going when
Keep
it comes to
sleeping on that shit,
right,
man.
That shit will put you to sleep and wake your ass back up. You know what I'm saying? You're like, damn.
Speaking of festivities, I did my birthday party the week before I lived with Lil Wayne and of course my homie Stevie J. And I see you partying at Live with Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz.
Shit, man. Actually, I was out in Atlanta for the Revolt.
Yeah.
Joined out there shooting videos and just kicking it. And then hit me, was like, Puff got a party, so I just hopped on the phone. Puff, like, you got a party? And he was like, yeah, I'm pulling up now. I was like, yo, nigga, I'm on my way. I ain't even changed clothes. I just pulled up on him. But it's been a while since I've been in Live, man, but that shit was crazy.
It's always crazy in there.
It's been a while since I've been, so I'm
like, for real?
Yeah, so it's been like at least 2 years. So I'm just sitting there, I'm just like, damn, this shit is still crazy. Like, it was crazy.
Drug dealers are still partying hard.
Crazy,
it's like a drug dealer getaway.
Right. From all countries, though. You know what I'm saying? You got French drug dealers, British drug dealers, UK drug dealers, Bankhead drug dealers.
The money is really live in there.
Hey, well, one thing I learned about that shit, though, man, you got to come to play. In there, boy, you fuck around coming there and ain't right, boy. You ain't getting past parking.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? You got to live for real. You live it.
I see you were living with Lil Wayne, who's on your album also.
Right.
You guys have always been partying for like years, though.
No, Wayne, man, look, man, Wayne and 2 Chainz is like some of the most, and Tip, for sure, but are the most like loyal and just consistent people when it comes to anything. You call Wayne for anything, like.
He's like, what?
He like I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like at a drop of I called him for my clothing line video, photo shoot a couple years ago.
He just came through to show love.
Like, he got on his bus and he drove all the way to Atlanta. I was like, yo, nigga,
get the hell out of here. What?
Got on his bus, drove from Atlanta to Miami, did the shoot, dapped me up. You know what I mean? He blew a couple and he got back on the road and went back to Miami. I was just looking like
shit.
So he's just like that type of dude. And I hit him when I was doing the record. I was like, I got this record. And it's called About That, and it got this New Orleans feel. Shouts out to D Rich for pushing it, producing it, but it was just like something that he could only kill. You know what I'm saying? And when I say he went in on that, he went
See you later.
Yeah. It was so crazy at the video shoot. I was like, yo, man, you got to put your hot boy bandana on, man. You went there with it.
You got to bring that shit back like that.
And we just had a ball shooting the video, man. You know what I'm saying? We just
dang, you don't waste no time, man.
Oh, yeah. I was down there. We was just like,
how many videos you shot for your album? Like man, 5, 6 at least?
I've been shooting. I shot like 4 when I was in Miami.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Shorty Red and D Rich, you're back with them.
Yeah. So that was the whole thing with the
original shit, yeah.
Yeah, it was like, I like to create. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to do this project picking beats. So everything we did, we kind of did from scratch. You know what I mean? Because we started out.
Oh, they did it like right there in front of you?
Yeah, that's what we did. We just sat there and built. They plugged up their beat machines and, we was going back with ideas. And that's how we always made our music. But, at times you get busy. You just like, all right, just send me a bunch of beats. And you just make records. But the best records we ever made, from the Trap or Die era, Thug Motivation 101, was records that we did while we was actually there together. So we might play some sounds. I get the idea.
I had T.I. here last weekend. Right. He was talking, you and him kind of like murder freestyles. Y'all kind of like take over other people's records. Right. When y'all do them over. Are you over that? Are you still going to be doing that? He said he's over with that shit.
Really?
Yeah, he said he's
man. One thing about it, I'm competitive, man. You couldn't fucking, there's nothing you could do with me involved. I'm not going.
You just murdered like so many young kids, like singles.
Right.
Like.
They got to the point where niggas like, yo, I heard you freestyle my shit on your own. You better not put it out. Like, nigga, that shit coming out tomorrow. Nigga, 8 a.m. Be looking for it. Call me and let me know what you think. You like it or no? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can imagine, like some people get a little irritated that you body that shit.
I had calls. Like,
what?
I've had calls and. You know what I mean?
Come on, like, why you do that, man?
Right. And you think you shared the love, but niggas like, nah. Like,
see ya.
But my thing is, I wouldn't even charge a nigga for, I can get.
If anything, you bigging them up, you blowing that record up.
But it don't feel like that when the club nigga bring your verse back. Niggas like, oh man. Yeah, I mean, you want to take my shit and turn it to your shit. But I mean, me personally, I always, if I'm a fan of something, I'll just do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I like it. I heard it.
I brought it up because of the Ooh record. Everybody got on the Ooh record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Young M.A. So
I was late on that.
Yeah.
this nigga Ike fucking retarded. He's singing this shit.
Trust me, I know, man.
I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And he's like, she's a girl. I was like, no, nigga. She's too hard. And he's like, no, listen, this girl, she's from Brooklyn. I was like, well, shit, what she look like? You know?
She's murderous, I'll tell you that.
No, she's hard, man. I mean,
she's ill, though.
And I respect that because, she's her, and it's good to be different. I haven't met her, but at the same time, I'm from the street, so I like hard shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like you gotta, you know what I'm saying, be, commercial to sell, but I just heard some freestyle she did. I think it was over some Mobb Deep shit. I'm just like,
she's like
harder than a lot of these niggas.
I'm scared to get her angry. Right. She's trying to rip my shirt off. Shit, man.
She's harder than a lot of niggas. You know what I mean? And I think, just after Bobby Shmurda, I think Brooklyn need that. Mm-hmm. Like, they need somebody else to carry the torch because he was hard. I mean, I thought he was gonna be the next DMX because he was just raw. You know what I mean? Not to compare, but it was just that rawness. Like he just was like, everything was just, he's amped up.
Especially if we're all the way in Brooklyn and we get you hyped, that's crazy, man.
When I saw that Hot Boy video, I was just like, damn.
Man, that was a cheap video. That's what I'm saying. Like, see ya. Peace.
Right. It reminded me of
crazy
It reminded me of like some Juvenile shit when they did, huh?
Oh yeah.
Cause it's in the middle of the projects. And like, everybody was just, you know what I mean? The one move where the nigga throw his hat up, I was like, oh yeah, that nigga's a star. Like, you know what I mean?
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Trap or Die 3. What made you come back with Trap or Die? That's a classic.
Yeah, man.
You did part 2. Now
I
you
feel like I had to push the bar, man. Yeah. Like I said, I'm very competitive. You know what I'm saying? Everybody really, kind of speaking about something that I'm very familiar with. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you had
the king of the trap is back.
It's like you had a basketball conversation with Kobe. He's not gonna let you just tell him anything. Like, hold up, nigga. I scored 70 points in my last game. Are you fucking crazy?
Shut up, man.
Right? So for me, it was just like pushing the bar because it was like I had did so many different, just facets when it came to albums and projects, and I'm just like, man, I'm listening to what niggas talking about, and I just that shit ain't sounding right. It ain't adding up. So I'm just like, I got to go back in and remind these niggas because these niggas forget.
Hell yeah, they forget very easily, very easily.
So just like just a wake up call. Let them know I ain't bullshitting. And if we talking about the trap, you can't talk about the trap and not mention me.
Hell no.
I get it. You know what I mean? But you can't talk about that shit and not mention me, and that's what it's really about because I am the big homie. You know what I mean? So it's just like, okay, let me talk that. You know how whole guy when he got in that pocket and niggas he just come back and spank niggas right quick. You know what I mean?
The biggest
go get on a private jet and go somewhere and lay out in the sun. That type of shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, shit, that what y'all want?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get it to you.
You were the first nigga to wear all white. I tell you that, man. You got me wearing a white suit the other day.
Right.
I'm fucked up though, man. I had like black shoes with it. That shit didn't work, man. I was hanging with OT Genesis. He had a white, he had a all white outfit too.
I fuck with him, man.
Yeah, man.
Cause that nigga be everywhere. That nigga be everywhere. As a matter of fact, he was at Live.
Oh, he was there too.
OT Genesis in the building. He like, what up, young? I'm like, nigga, you here too? Like, what we do? We just left Atlanta, like. But I fuck with him because he move around and he just do his shit. He just didn't give a fuck. And I thought that was because I've been in A&R meetings when niggas come in like
you got him before Coco. You got him before the Coco shit.
Yeah, right before Coco. And by the way, listen, I'm gonna say this because everybody was like, "You sure? You sure? You sure?" That goddamn Coco record came out. I couldn't get the motherfuckers on the phone to the label. I was like, "Yo, when we doing the remix?" They like, nah, we good."
What?
Yeah, because that shit was big. You know what I mean? So I was trying to get in on that too. That's my guy. I'm like,
get the fuck out of here.
And we end up doing it, but at the same time, even when I see him now, I just be like, yo, the way you're doing it is smart. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't for everybody to try to go sell 1 million records. You know what I mean? Just do your thing, stay in your lane. And he always got that one record. You know what I'm saying? That he's able to move around with. Even the shit he moving around with now.
But he said every song is different, so people can't identify him. They only identify him with Coco.
Right.
But he's done. He got the
party.
Cut It record.
Tell them welcome to the party, man.
But if you hear Jeezy, you know it's a Jeezy record.
Right.
It's kind of hard. Like I know it's you. I know you're killing it.
Right.
And I know your face.
Right.
I know your jewelry too, man. Nigga, ice this fucking. You just made my chain go in my shirt. My chain was like, see ya. Wow. But this is my chain right now. I'm not even gonna pull my shit out, man. You know what I'm saying? But when are we gonna get this Eminem Jeezy shit popping, man?
I've been trying to get the nigga on the phone, man.
What happened, man?
M was like reindeer, not reindeer, but unicorn tears, man. You see that nigga? You see Dr. Dre more, you see Dr. Dre more, you see this guy, man. So when you see him, tell him Young looking for him, man. That's a good dude, man.
Speaking of another cool white boy, I was watching Olympics, and then during the summer, and then Michael Phelps was like bumping your music before.
Yeah, he could do, man.
Like he had his warm up music, man. And I was like, is that Jeezy playing? That's kind of crazy.
That thug motivation. I actually, the last Olympics after that, when he came to Miami, after he won. We hung out for the whole weekend, man. He was a good dude, man.
Michael Phelps?
Yeah,
get the hell out of here.
He was like, yo, I'm going to the club with you. He came to the club with me and the homies.
Nah.
I promise. It's so crazy. The next morning, we all on the rooftop pool, and I was just kicking it and shit. And Warren Sapp was in the pool, and he was just talking shit.
Get out of here. Warren Sapp was like wiggling in the pool and shit.
So he was like, yo, I'll beat him for whatever. So I was like, well, fuck it, then. We going to bet. I'm going with Mike. So me and Warren sat bet, and me and Mike gave him half the pool.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? And he dusted that motherfucker. Like, that motherfucker swim like a fish,
orca,
man.
Or some shit,
man,
right?
I mean, he was just he came until he got the end. I'm just
Dolphin
like, yo,
and shit.
Right. He left that nigga all the way back, but he's the truth with that swimming shit, bro.
Speaking of a truth, Chris Brown is on your album,
right?
Man. How did you kidnap his ass? He's like he's gangster right now. He's dancing everywhere. They surrounding his house.
Right,
and shit.
right. Yeah.
How'd you get him, man?
He be having some gangster shit going on. Yeah, I give him that. Yeah. I mean, one of my partners is a part of his team, and me and Chris always been cool. And I was just like, yo, I really want Chris to be on this project.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I called him, and then he just was in the studio, like, send it record. And he was like, yo, it's crazy. He sent it right back. And I'm like, damn,
that fast?
Yeah, he sent it right back, same day. I mean, and he's always been quick. Like, he's a very talented dude when it comes to what he does. And I was like, yo, we gonna get all the chicks that's bad that want to be ratchet. Like, I'm telling you, this is gonna work. The name of the record is Pretty Diamonds. And he really just took it to another level. It's produced by my man D Rich. And to have, like him on Trap or Die 3, I just thought that was just like, you know what I mean, just that extra, like, that touch to let you know it's really an album. Like, yeah, we started on the mixtape.
So you went really back into the trap shit in this album, man. Because last year you went to the mall with God in the church joint. You was shopping fucking Louis Vuitton. You and God was at Louis Vuitton, man. And now this nigga's back, man.
Right.
Did you get stressed out by your fans to come back, or is it cool?
I felt like I wasn't really tripping on the money, and that was the message that I wanted to give. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it was like, I just felt like it had to be done. And I did it, but it was like, I felt like it was a little bit before its time, because now it probably been a little bit more important than then, but it just had to be done, so it's there. So if you ever need to go back and check it out, that's what it is.
But 15 years, you've been killing shit. 15 fucking years, man.
Right.
Shit, and you still look like young Jeezy.
Right.
You're not old Jeezy. You didn't change your name to old.
Right.
What the hell are we doing? Like, man, are we drinking water or?
Man, just take care of yourself, man, and motherfucker, just it's just staying sucker free. That's the thing. That's the only thing that stretches you out, the suckers.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's the only thing that make you get it. It says stay sucker free. You good?
Your DJ got an avocado dish. Right. What's this avocado sandwich y'all be having?
Oh, man? Yeah, this nigga here, it's fruits and berries and you know what I mean? Cheese that ain't cheese. I'm like, my nigga, like, it's still bread though. What we doing? It's pizza. It's good for you.
Isn't it crazy how everybody's health conscious now? Because I remember you were like, I've been interviewing you for like at least 10 years.
Right.
And I've seen the changes of Jeezy.
Right. Yeah, I lost like 60 pounds.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but when that money get right, man, you gotta look like it, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be no out of shape rich nigga. You might as well just be
out of shape rich nigga.
Right. But I mean, it's just about living, man. You want to be around, to live that shit. And when you got a schedule like I got, and you go as hard as I go, like, you want to be healthy, man. You know how that shit go on that road. Like, you don't want to be out there, man. Yeah, you don't want to be out there feeling crazy and looking crazy,
sneezing and all that.
Yeah, so it was just one of them things. And plus, when they started throwing panties on the stage, I was just like, okay, this is it. Yeah. I'm gonna stay here with it. Right.
Yeah, they get naked now, man.
Right.
You gotta like edit your Instagram now. I'm like, the titties is all right. We can't put this shit out. It should be off the hook. Right. Titties fuck up the shit. Like, I'm not an expert in editing and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, this shit's crazy. That's what it's about, though, man. Spreading that love, man.
This election shit. I heard if you vote for Hillary, you get the album for free, man.
I mean, she paying.
Get a discount or something.
If she paying. Yeah, this is a funny one, man. Like,
what do you think about it? Like, it's like watching like World Star or some shit. I've been watching. This is my first time watching an election anyway. Because when you think of an election, they can lie to you and say the typical shit. Right. But that's what they're here for.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're politicians, man.
But this one makes you so curious. Like, you just like, what is going on here?
Because either you're gonna have a first woman president, or you're gonna have a psychopath. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that in the most positive way ever. But it's just like those are your choices,
man.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, you know, me personally, you know, I've never. And you gotta understand, this dude had a show called The Apprentice, so he knows how to play the game. And if you really think about the Republican Party, they just always been boring and rich. They never, you know, was passionate about anything. So he's entertaining to watch. Don't get it, you know, twisted.
He makes me laugh, actually.
Like, nobody even, I mean, the man called this lady the devil on national TV. Like, who the fuck does that?
Who does that shit?
I wouldn't call my auntie that shit on the phone. She gonna kill me next time she see me, man. She gonna take me out. You feel me? Like,
this world is crazy,
right?
Man.
But the guy at the end of the whole debate really, you know, just really showed you what it was when he said, "Is there one quality about each other, or name one quality about each other that you know you like?" And first thing she said was his kids. I just felt like that was just like, damn. I don't like you.
That is terrible, man.
Yeah, but I mean, look, man. You know, it's very entertaining to watch. You know, all I can say is, you know, just pray, man. Stay strong.
Pray for ourselves,
right? And by the way, we got to govern ourselves, man. We can't, you know, you already see what
we've always had to govern ourselves.
Yeah, but there's no reason to sit back and act like they're gonna fix anything.
Yeah.
They might change some tax laws and, you know, help people with some money, but it's not gonna change anything we got going on. So we got to do that ourselves, man. You know, so I would advise anybody, if you don't want to see this guy in office, that you at least have to vote. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you just let him do what he gonna do that. You know what I mean? You talking about somebody that's worth, you know, what his tax write-offs was the year they're trying to find, like $900 million, like, and that's all we know. Cause I know my taxes be
you finished, man.
Right. $900 million.
So Soraya house like Chris Brown, man. You crazy, man?
It's crazy because, you know what I'm saying, like, you talking about somebody, he doesn't want all them stress troubles, man. He don't want to deal with all that shit for $400,000 a year.
Hell no.
Like, who wanted to, like, that's gas money, man. Like, for his jets, and you know,
he wants to just be interconnected.
No, he's
with
very,
his business.
But by the way, his brand. And I said it, you know, on the Tax Stone show, and I think people took it out of context. I was saying that if he was a rapper, that he would be Tupac, because he's the hottest nigga in politics. If you put out an album right now,
everybody's checking him out.
He would go diamond right now today.
I understood that. I don't know why people took it out of context.
You know how motherfuckers.
Tupac, why you bring up
Tupac? But I'm like, motherfucker, did you listen to the whole interview, or did you just listen to the Instagram edit? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, listen to the shit. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just feel like this dude finna, you know, he gonna do his thing. He gonna get more money, triple the times money, maybe more than that. But, you know, he's about to do his TV company. So it's just like, you know,
oh my God,
yeah, like, so he's about to really come into some real money.
Because everybody knows him now.
Right.
I was in Dubai. The leaders knew him there.
I know, he's the man.
They were like, we got to talk to this guy.
Right.
Gotta call Allah first, man. He's talking to this motherfucker.
Right. But, like, you gotta respect this, you know, you gotta respect, you know, just, you know, his way of doing things, like, meaning that he don't give a fuck. If you gotta play the whole United States to get your money, that's you gotta have some balls to do that shit, man.
That's
like, you wanna
crazy,
play everybody to get this check. I heard of fucking over 2 or 3 niggas to get some money, but you gonna play everybody? That's men, women, and children, like, you know what I'm saying? For me to get paid?
Yeah, he's pumped.
I don't know.
He really doesn't give a fuck, man.
I don't know. But, you know, I advise anybody, you know, you gotta get out and vote, man. You gotta do that shit. Because if you sit back, you don't say nothing, and you look up and this guy's in office, you can't be mad at nobody but yourselves.
Oh, wow.
It's rough.
Man. I'm running for president of Queens real quick.
Yeah, that works too.
I want to be a Lamborghini owner. So if you want to donate to fucking
hey, look, I love Queens.
My presidency, let me know.
I love Queens.
See ya, bitch. Vote for me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Vote or die. Whatever that pump shit he was saying last time.
Hey, man. Trap or Die 3.
28th, baby.
In stores, in the streets, online, October 28th. It's a couple days before Halloween. You can pre-order it right now.
Hell yeah.
On iTunes, I just dropped the joint with French Montana.
Well, I don't need to wait. I got a couple exclusives now.
Yeah, you got your guy.
I'm laughing at the other DJs like it's Halloween right now.
Real talk. Shouts out to DJ Folk, D Rich.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, we in
your mouth.